and welcome to our Cox3.com post-game show. The final score here from University High School, Woodbridge 37, Laguna Hills 23. And we want to welcome you back to University High School. Kevin Turner along with the coach, Bill Cunity, an entertaining first half of football. There was over 500 yards in the first half, but Woodbridge wins this one going away 37-23, a 14-point margin.
Well, that's why you play these non-league games, and these two teams know each other very well. The coaching staffs do for sure. And there's so many things that you have to build on after this. I think Laguna Hills came in wondering if they had a running game, and they discovered it. Woodbridge, I think, knew they had an offense that was multidimensional, and they showed that off tonight too. But as you mentioned earlier tonight, another kick return for a touchdown. I think this is the year of the kick return, whether it's punts or kickoffs, and it's been amazing. But I think this is a game that both teams can take something from that's going to make them better in the future.
Yeah, 7 kickoff returns or punt returns in the first 4 weeks of the Cox3 Sports Game of the Week season. It's unbelievable to see all this activity. And again, I think it all goes back to the 18-hour rule, and they're just not getting enough time to work on special teams.
Well, I'm going to say that's true, and I'm also going to say that we are seeing some incredibly talented athletes returning kicks. I think that if you give any of these kids that we've seen the last 4 weeks a crack, they're going to take the ball to the house. And I think it's fun to watch. It's good for the game, and you don't just have to score touchdowns on offense and defense. The special team stuff works too.
And what we're seeing are outstanding efforts from great two-sport athletes. Alex Young, Exhibit A tonight, the great track star, CIF champion in the 400-meter, takes a kickoff return 75 yards back for the touchdown, which proved to be the backbreaker tonight if you're on the Laguna Hills side of the ledger.
Well, when you look at the way this game developed, Woodbridge came out, scored quickly, 2 quick touchdowns. And then the biggest part was for Laguna Hills to respond the way they did running the ball. I thought that was a huge breakout for Coach Bruce Engel's team.
Well, Woodbridge got things started early. First series of the night, they go 4 plays, 60 yards. We'll take a look at it right here. Here's the quarterback, Michael Pritchett, going in from 1 yard out. That makes it 7-0. That took only 1:07 off the clock. And then they come back after a 3 and out. This to Zach Kennedy, a 9-yard pitch and catch. He goes into the end zone. That was a 6-play, 55-yard drive, and then Laguna Hills answers right back behind the running of Sammy Warren. They found some work on the left side. Haryoung and Davison doing a nice job, the left guard and left tackle respectively. That's 14-7. Then they bring in the sophomore quarterback, Chase Bradley. He hits Zach Kennedy for a 65-yard scoring strike. That made it 21-7. That's a 2-play, 68-yard drive, 21-7. Then Sammy Warren and company come back after Warren sets us up with a 31-yard run, a 10-play, 70-yard drive. A great way to answer. It's 21-14. Then on the ensuing kickoff, here comes Connor McBride, 2:49 left in the second. That was a 7-play, 81-yard drive. And then Lucky Zuvich down the far sideline hits Mark Hamilton for a 22-yard score. That made it 28-21. We got a ball game. Uh-oh, what happens here? A safety. Look at this. Woodbridge quarterback in the end zone on his back. And then they give the safety back. We haven't seen this one either. This is 2 consecutive back-to-back safeties, 30-23. And then here comes the ensuing kickoff after the free kick. Alex Young goes 75 yards right up the middle. Watch this move right here into the end zone, 37-23. There's your final score as he dances into the end zone, Coach. Again, a lot of athletes for Woodbridge. Take a look at these final numbers.
Well, Warren, 21 carries for 120 yards, 5.7 average and 2 touchdowns. McBride, 14 carries, 142 yards, a 10.1-yard average and a touchdown. Young with 12 carries for 67 yards. I thought that the running games for both teams lived up to the hype, although I'm not sure coming in you'd say Laguna Hills had that kind of build-up coming in. They just proved tonight that that's where they can hang their hat.
Let's go to Gordon Spencer. He's with a couple of the stars for tonight's game, Michael Pritchett and Zach Kennedy.
All right, thanks, KT. Here with the winning quarterback, Michael Pritchett and Zach Kennedy. First, Michael, great game for you guys. What an explosive first half that really set the tone.
Yeah, our offensive line, they did a really good job. Our receivers, running backs, Connor McBride, he was running really hard, as he always does, and it was just a good offensive performance the first half.
Yeah, I know you guys are on the offense, not the defense, but second half you really shut them down after it looked like they were going to chase you down there.
Yeah, our defense, they went into halftime with a little chip on their shoulder. They came out firing all cylinders. It was a great defensive second half for them, and just an overall great team win, and I can't wait to play next week too.
Yeah, talk about that next week. You play Segerstrom. That's a decent team as well.
Oh yeah, they always have a good football program. You know, they're going to be coming after us, and yeah, we'll be ready for them.
All right, let's turn to Zach Kennedy. You threw this guy a couple times. He got a couple of touchdowns tonight. Zach Kennedy, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns. Another good performance. Boy, the offense really woke up this week.
Yes, they did. We needed this. This is a big win for us.
Yeah, talk about this Laguna Hills team. That second quarter, they really came out on fire and looked like they might have a chance in catching you there.
Yeah, we can never doubt a team. We can never doubt a team because they showed that they can get back into it, and we showed that our offense is powerful. We are a team to be messed with. So.
Yeah, and halftime, I know the coaches had to talk about the defense, and again, shutting down that Laguna Hills offense, which really woke up. That seemed to be the difference in the second half.
Yeah, once we shut them down, we knew our offense could control the ball. And once we did that, yeah, we got the win.
All right, congratulations, guys. Great win as Woodbridge moves to 2-2 on the season. Let's go back to KT.
37-23, the final. Both those kids real happy, very articulate. Great to see that on a beautiful Friday night for football here at University High School. And Woodbridge gets the equalizer tonight. They go to 2-2 on the year, 37-23, the final. For Coach Bill Cunity, I'm Kevin Turner. Once again, Woodbridge 37, the Laguna Hills Hawks 23. Good night, everyone.